Hey, what's up, y'all? This is the High Guy back for another episode of the Doubleheader where we are going to be talking about Mike fucking White. The Bungles, they fucking bungled again. The Patriots got a fucking big W. The Steelers got a win over the Browns. Shit, man. A lot of this and more in the Doubleheader. What's going on, everyone? This is the High Guy. I mean, you already know that. You're watching this fucking video. This is the Doubleheader, the NFL Week 8 recap / Week 9 preview, where we get into literally fucking everything from end to end. Let's fucking dive right head first into this shit, man. We got a whole bunch of shit to get into, man. Starting off, we had a fucking banger, the game of the week on Thursday Night Football of all fucking nights. Man, I picked the fucking Cardinals going into this game because I saw the Packers at such a disadvantage. Like, you lose Devontae Adams, you lose a fucking D coordinator, you lose fucking a lot of your receivers, honestly. I mean, Devontae is your receiving core, but, like, that's a lot of fucking shit to be without. And they still pulled it out. Granted, I give AJ Green a whole lot of the blame here because, like, dude, like, what, just... Bro, you've been to the fucking Pro Bowl. Like, you were at the top of your game not too fucking long ago. You were one of the best at the position in the league, and like, you've fallen from grace, man. Just out there looking fucking lost, man. Like, what happened to this fucking dude? I used to love AJ Green. I had him back in my fantasy team, like, back in the day, man. He would win me shit all the time. He was easily a top 5, if not top 3 receiver at for a good 4 or 5 years, I would say. Maybe a little less than that. From like 2012 to like 2015, he was like something else. And now, like, he just looks so bad, especially when you have like potentially the best receiver in football and fucking DeAndre Hopkins. Like, that's the fucking top of the top right there, man. So he's gonna make almost anyone look fucking beneath him. Unless your name is fucking Stephon Diggs or Tyreek Hill. Or fucking Jamar Chase or Cooper Kupp for that matter. Shit. I should make a fucking like wide receivers list. I'm gonna do that shit at some point. Anyways, Kyler was okay in this game. He had 2 picks, no touchdowns, but the second one I will not blame on him because he put a fucking ball right on the money for AJ Green to get it, and the motherfucker wasn't paying attention. And it turned into a pick, which sealed this shit. And unfortunately, it sealed Arizona's chances at an undefeated season. So we'll have to wait another year to see a potential 17-0 team. Good luck with that. Props to the Packers, though. They look like, at the moment, right there with the Cowboys and the Rams as the best teams in the NFC. And the Cardinals, too, obviously. I've said this before, my fucking... my early prediction video for the playoffs. There's 5 good teams in the NFC, and then there's such a drop off because you can't even throw the Saints in there right now because you have Trevor Siemian. Like, I don't care how fucking good your defense is, man. Like, Trevor Siemian ain't gonna do what he did to Tampa every fucking week. This was an anomaly because he was coming in relief for someone who blew his fucking knee out. So we'll see, man. They're still probably gonna have a winning record, but it's not gonna be pretty. This team is not gonna be fun to watch. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But anyways, props to the Packers. I'm getting on a tangent. Next we have a pretty fucking good game. It's unfortunate that fucking Carson Wentz had to gag this thing. It's Titans over the Colts 34-31. Derrick Henry wasn't all that great in this game, honestly, and unfortunately, this was the end of his season, probably. Most likely is the end of his season, which it really fucking sucks, man, because he was on, like, a historic fucking pace to really, like, maybe fucking break the record. Like, you have plenty of games. You have the extra game this year. This was perfect timing and perfect territory for fucking Derrick Henry to get the rushing record. But who knows, man? He might come back like Adrian Peterson and fucking drop like 2,200 next year. Shit, you don't know with this fucking dude. He's still the best in the league. I don't care if he's hurt right now. It is what it is, man. Tennessee, they're probably going to make the playoffs still, but in my opinion, even with like an old-ass Adrian Peterson, I don't see them going far. Like, they seem like an absolute, like, one and done in the playoffs. Especially when you have, like, Ryan Tannehill to be your fucking primary source of offense. Like, it's not going to work. Unless Adrian Peterson can somehow find the fountain of youth and fucking go back to 2012 when he was the MVP, that remains to be seen. But anyways, let's get into the Colts here. Carson Wentz, like, he literally fucked this game. He fucked the Colts. He bent them over a fucking table, pulled their pants down, and he was like, nah, you're not getting out of this one, boys. Wham! Fucking boom, throws a pick, another pick, and a fucking pick in overtime to seal the deal. And seal fucking Indianapolis' chances of getting this division. Or, who knows? Actually, who knows, man? Because, well, Tennessee is 6-2, but I don't see Indianapolis being good enough to fucking catch them in the race, because I feel like 3-5 is already a very tall task to ask of a team that started off in a pretty big hole. Like, you had this on a fucking silver platter here, man. The Titans couldn't do shit after Derrick Henry went out. Like, you had this, and you still fucking gagged it. That's just how it goes with fucking Ryan Tannehill and the Titans. Because Derrick Henry is the whole fucking show. And Tannehill is a nice accessory to that, but he ain't the whole shebang. He ain't no fucking King Henry. And unfortunately, it's all downhill for the Titans. All downhill. Maybe the Colts can capitalize. Who fucking knows? Props to the Titans anyway. Very bittersweet win. Eagles over the Lions, 44-6. Those poor fucking Lions, man. They're not even losing the right way. Like, they're just laying over and dying. Like, they gave up their fucking last little bit of energy against the Rams. That was all they had, man. They used up every last little bit of fucking energy to take down the Rams. It got them a 9-point loss. So we're gonna keep seeing the worst from Detroit. Because, I mean, who knows? Maybe they might rally for one fucking win this year. But if you're losing 44-6 to the Philadelphia Eagles of all fucking teams, you know something's wrong. Like, something is very, very fucking wrong with this team. It's been cursed, basically, its whole fucking existence. There's something in the water in Detroit, man. There's I can't even fucking describe it. I'm not even gonna fucking worry about it, man. I have a whole video based on that. You can check it out right here. If I figure out how to fucking put up the videos, check it out. Yeah, the Detroit Lions. Will they ever win? Figure out in this video right here. If I can, yeah, right up there. If I can figure that shit out, okay. Anyways, props to the Eagles. Not really an impressive win, but props anyways. Next up, we have the Panthers over the Falcons, 19-13. Did not watch this game. I could not find it in myself to watch the game like the previous fucking game I just talked about, bro. Like, I can't. I fucking can't. There's no reason to watch these fucking teams. Carolina ain't going nowhere without Christian McCaffrey. It's very fucking obvious. Sam Darnold isn't good enough. He looked like he was good enough, but I think that was just because people had such low expectations for what he's done, and now he's just starting to get more and more exposed. The thing that saved Carolina in this game is the fucking one man I wanted fucking New England to keep, but no, we had to trade him for a fucking 6th-round draft pick because we just had to fucking have that from 2023. Good job, Bill. Yeah, Stephon Gilmore, if you guys didn't pick up on that already, he got a game-stealing pick. He could have still been in New England doing that if you weren't so fucking cheap and just fucking pay him instead of getting a fucking 6th-round draft pick. Like, bro, like, not every 6th-round draft pick's fucking Tom Brady. Like, most 99.9% of 6th-round draft picks, it's probably not that much, but, like, they don't turn out to be shit. Brady was, like, the one in a fucking bazillion. Like, get the fuck out of here with that 6th-round bullshit, man. You hit one fucking grand slam and you think you're going to hit it every time? Fuck out of here. Whatever. Anyways, props to the Panthers. Next up, we have the Rams over the Titans, 38-22. The Rams were just kind of playing with their food here. They got up a very big amount of points. Like, I don't know exactly what it was, but they were up by a fucking ton of points, and they rested their starters by I believe it was the end of the third, beginning of the fourth. It might have been earlier than that. And Houston was like, hang on, guys, we're still in this game. We're gonna get in there. And and the Rams were like, all right, just hang on now, just chill out. Uh, just not taking them seriously anymore at all. I mean, how could you? They're just playing with their food here, man. They let them get a few points to make them feel good about themselves. The Rams are nice guys. They're definitely Super Bowl contenders, especially after adding Von Miller. Like, bro, when they I don't know if they play the Cardinals again, they might get the W over the Cardinals. I'm probably a little more confident in that than I was before I made that predictions video, because that was pre Von Miller to the Rams. I might have to shake things up a little bit, but I'm gonna wait a few weeks for that because it's a little too soon, you know. Anyways, props to the Rams. Nothing burger for a win. Nothing I didn't know already. Props to the Rams, I guess. Next we have fucking low scoring ass affair. This was the most exciting 15-10 ball game you'll ever see in your life, with the Steelers getting the W somehow. I mean, on the surface, you could say like it was all fucking Odell's fault and all just shit like that, but like, I believe it's more on fucking Baker Mayfield than anything, man. Like, the injury is like it's hurting the fucking team, man. Like, it's bringing everybody down. I believe what you got to do here is, man, you got to let fucking Case Keenum take over, man. I'm not saying bench Baker Mayfield, but he's not right now. He's not the guy he was last year, and that's probably in part because of the injury, man. It wears you down. Not to say from experience, but I'm just saying it kind of wears you fucking down dealing with that nagging ass injury. I know it's not in the throwing shoulder, but it fucks everything up, man. You're always thinking about it. You land on it wrong. Like, Baker wasn't showing too many signs of being hurt, but like that's probably just adrenaline, man. Like, who knows what the fuck they give him before he goes out there. Why not put fucking Case Keenum in there? Maybe you'll have a better rapport with Odell Beckham. I mean, it's not like you can trade Odell now. You might as well fucking keep him. Just let Baker Mayfield get the surgery, man. Like, I don't know, have a QB competition next year. I don't know if his contract is up next year or not. I'm sure they're gonna pick up the 5th-year option if they haven't already. Like, just let Case play. He's not going to play that great. I mean, don't forget Baker was the guy to get Cleveland to the playoffs for the first time in fucking God knows how long. And win a playoff game too. Like, they're not just going to forget about Baker Mayfield. This isn't shitting on Baker Mayfield. I'm just saying, you fucking listen to me. Shit, he's hurt. He's not right. And in this situation, you might have to go to the backup just because it is what it is. And as far as the Steelers go, it's all about their defense, man. They're, like I've said before, like, their offense is just not, it's not pleasant to see. It's not good on the eyes. It's not fucking pleasant. I literally have to wear sunglasses to watch the Steelers because, like, I can't, bro. It just bores me to death, man. Like, I can't be looking at dumpster fires for too long, man. It hurts your eyes, you know? Anyways, props to them. They're 4-3 somehow. 49ers over the Bears, 33-22. Did not watch. Did not care because, unfortunately, neither of these teams are fucking going anywhere. The Niners could possibly, like, maybe, since, like I said before, the NFC is so top-heavy, maybe they can squeeze into the 6th or 7th seed, just because the teams that are the best after the top-heavy fucking, after, like, the 5 teams, is, like, the Vikings and the Saints. Not going to say they're going to pass the Saints, but they could pass Minnesota. I don't know if those two teams play this year, but they could potentially pass the Vikings, who might just, if they don't, who might just get the fucking the 7th seed by default, or the Seahawks. You get Russell Wilson back to play the Packers, I believe, next week, or the week after, whatever the fuck it is. And who knows? They're 3-5 right now, and I think that's good enough for the 7th seed. So shit, anything's possible. Anything is really possible, but it just looks like it's a big fucking. It's just gonna be a giant war for that 7th seed, maybe the 6th seed too. Let's see how far the Saints fall. I have no faith in the Bears to do anything. Absolutely none. Yeah, props to the Niners anyway. Is what it is. Next, we have the Bills over the Dolphins, 26-11. I thought this was going to be way fucking worse than it was. This was kind of underwhelming. I was expecting more of a fucking shit kicking by the Bills, and they let me down a little bit, unfortunately. But yeah, the Dolphins just keep getting buried more and more into the fucking abyss. I don't know if they have a first round draft pick next year or not, but I believe they do. If they do, well, I don't know if they're still going through Deshaun Watson. They said they weren't, but I don't know, man. I feel like they're still going to be there in the offseason trying to get him. It's clear you don't want Tua Tagovailoa, and they're going to drag this shit out. Excuse me. So, what you do is maybe you can score like I don't know if you can score a 1 for Tua, but whatever deal you're going to get for Deshaun Watson, maybe you can have him eligible to start next year. I don't know how this, pending all the allegations and shit are, because he's basically serving a suspension right now. He's just not playing. He or he could be out for, like, who knows, another year or so, but, like, it'd totally be fucking worth it. He'd be, like, 27 by then. He'd still be great. I mean, just getting fucking oodles of rest time. As long as he stays, like, in the film room, and he's constantly fucking, like, studying and shit, doing the walkthroughs, whatever. I know the best way to get better or stay at your best is to actually do it, but if he can just go through the motions of doing it without actually getting hit, in the long run, it might be very beneficial for him. I mean, again, it's not by his choice, but it is what it is. But yeah, the Dolphins should totally go get him. Buffalo, they're my favorite for the Super Bowl right now, man. Not who I want to get there, just who I think will get there. You all know who I want to get there. I mean, it's kind of a long shot, but hey, New England could get there. You never know. Big Mac seems like the real deal. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Find out next week on Dragon Ball. We'll see. Yeah, props to the Bills. Looking pretty fucking good. Next we have the shocker of the fucking week. Mr. Mike White of the Jets threw for over 400 yards in the fucking... The once again Cincinnati Bengals. Yeah, Jets won 34-31. Unbelievable, like... This is what I get for believing the Bengals. I called them a potential Super Bowl contender last week, and this is just the way of the football gods getting back at me for fucking saying some blasphemous shit like this. I still think they're fucking contenders for the playoffs. They might even win a game, but Super Bowl, who knows? The AFC's fucking weird this year, man. I feel like there's at least fucking 7 or 8 teams that can come out of the AFC at this point. And I'm not even bullshitting. Like, it's way more balanced than the NFC is. It's way more fucking open. So New England could maybe sneak in there and get it. Not to turn this into a thing about the Patriots, but shit, they could sneak their way in there. The Jets could still sneak their way in there. I mean, it's not impossible. They're 2-5 now. It's unlikely. Maybe Mike White is the new fucking new Aaron Rodgers, the new fucking Drew Brees, whatever, man. Like, who knows? I wouldn't put my money on that. I think the Bengals were smelling their own shit, man. They're really feeling themselves. And it came to bite them in the ass because the defense couldn't fucking stop Mike White of all fucking people. Like, what is that? Dude, what is that? You go from being fucking world beaters last week to this shit. Like, what is this? They're gonna bounce back, but this was just not right, man. This was embarrassing for the Bungles. And yes, they are once again the Bungles till they can earn that E once again. Props to the Jets, for the love of God. Next, we have the Seahawks over the Jaguars, 31-7. Good on Geno. He was really fucking good in this game. Granted, it was the Jaguars, but still, this was a must-win game. The Seahawks are still alive. They have a bye coming up, and you have fucking Russell Wilson coming back on the flip side of that bye. But you also have Green Bay coming up, and that'll be your season right there. Unfortunately, it's this. Think of this as fucking do or die. I get there's an extra game this season, but it is basically do or die. You lose this game against Green Bay, you're fucked. You're done. It's a tall task going to Lambeau Field and beating that fucking hot Green Bay team right now, but you have to do it. That's your only fucking chance of salvation this season. They can do it. With Russell Wilson, they can do it. He makes a lot of things fucking that are impossible possible. If you've seen him play, you know what I'm talking about. Fuck Jacksonville. Props to Seattle. Moving on, a game I didn't watch. Denver over Washington, 17-10, blah, blah, blah. Don't give a fuck about either team. Obviously, Denver doesn't either because they just traded Von Miller. So, yeah, fuck them. Moving on. Next, we got just fucking wild-ass shit, man. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. I almost missed the Patriots game. We'll get to that in a minute. That was some good times. Next, we have the Saints over the Buccaneers, 36-27. Man, Brady's fucking he costed them this game, man. He was great, but he was also Jameis Winston-esque with those interceptions, especially the one at the end. Like he was the reason for this loss, man. Like, I don't mean to go at my dude Brady, but like he was the reason for this shit, man. I can't even like dispute it. Like, he fucking, I think he threw one pick six. He might have thrown two, and he had a fucking fumble too. He lost. It was just not a good day for him. And the Bucks remain winless against the fucking Saints in the regular season with Tom Brady at QB. Like, that is mind-boggling. They still won when it fucking really counted, but still, this is a little embarrassing, man. They had Trevor Siemian in the game for he was in the game for 3 quarters, and they were still outscoring the Buccaneers by a fucking ton. Like, it was getting out of hand at one point. Eventually, Tampa took the lead after Brady basically brought them all the way back to, I think they scored a touchdown to make it 27-26. They couldn't get the 2-point conversion. New Orleans went down the field, kicked the fucking field goal to go ahead. Then Brady threw a fucking pick six, and that was all she wrote. Tampa will be just fine. If anything, this is a win in the worst way possible for New Orleans. Like, it is all downhill from here, man. I don't care how decent fucking Trevor Siemian looked in this game. It is all downhill for the fucking Saints from this. It's all downhill, man, honestly. The Saints are DOA at this point, dead on arrival, if you didn't catch my drift. This is the end of the line for the Saints. They might make the playoffs still. They probably will because they're the best of the rest. The best of the rest with the fucking NFC. That's not those top 5 teams. So they'll probably make it by default. Tampa will be just fine. Don't worry about Tampa. They'll get their shit together. Next, we have the Patriots over the Chargers, 27-24. Man, this was fucking great to watch. Not just because I'm a Pats fan, but it's great to see this team finally fucking coming together. They're starting to look fucking like they're gelling. They're starting to use the tight ends more. The running game is clicking. Mac Jones isn't turning over the ball. He's making smart decisions. Like, the defense is getting to the quarterback. They're making fucking plays. They're getting turnovers. This team has a lot of fucking potential, man. And if they could have just closed out a few other games, we could have easily been at 6-2 or 7-1 right now. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. But we're 4-4 right now, man. And it looks like we have some hope, man. There's potential. we can actually fucking we can absolutely go to the playoffs this year, in my opinion. Absolutely. We beat a good Chargers team today and a fucking great quarterback in Justin Herbert, who's in a bit of a slump right now, but he's absolutely gonna bounce back for sure. This was just Bill Belichick against a young quarterback. Like, you know how this shit is. Belichick usually fucking prevails in that situation. Miles, what are you doing over there? Keep my eye on you. Trying to shoot at my shit. That's my cute little co-star over there. You can't see him off screen. Props to the Pats, man. Fuck yes. I am so happy about this. Next up, we have the Dak Prescott-less Cowboys over the Vikings, 20-16. Talk about a shocker, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just tuned this shit out. As soon as they said Dak wasn't playing, I mean, my interest wasn't involved in this shit. Like, props to the Cowboys anyway. I mean, this was a pretty decent fucking Vikings team with Kirk Cousins at quarterback, so that brings them down a notch. And they still fucking beat them with Cooper Rush. Like, what does that say about the Vikings? But what does it more so say about the Cowboys? I think it's a little more about the Vikings than anything, but the Cowboys, props to them, man. They won with their backup quarterback who never fucking started a game in his life, and he's probably going to start again next week, and they're probably still going to fucking win. That's why I feel very strongly about the Cowboys actually, well, I don't know about getting to the championship game, but like, well, they might get to the NFC Championship. I don't know about the Super Bowl, but they can definitely make some kind of a run this year. As long as Dak is healthy and most of their team is healthy, their whole core, or most of their core, they should be okay. Vikings might make the playoffs still. I don't know. This was a huge fucking shot at their chances, you know? I just, they could probably still rise to the top of the best of the rest in the NFC. Maybe scoop that 7 seed. It's going to be a race between them, the Seahawks, and the Niners. I'd probably pick Seattle out of that bunch as long as Russell Wilson stays healthy. But the Vikings absolutely should be in that conversation. There's no fucking reason for them not to be. So we'll see with them. Next up, we have Chiefs over the Giants in the last game of the Week 8. Chiefs, they don't look right, man. I think they're going to get their shit together eventually. Like, they just have to be comfortable with fucking taking smaller plays. Like, just run the ball more, fucking be a little more methodical. Everything doesn't have to be a fucking 75-yard touchdown. Like, just take it easy, take your time. Like I said in the Patrick Mahomes video, just fucking get back to the basics and just nickel and dime these motherfuckers. Set up the play action. There's so much other shit you can do than just fucking throw. Get the ball, fucking control the clock, control the game, and you can win more fucking games that way. Then Mahomes can do his fucking thing. You can just throw that in there, just be a little more careful with the football, that's all. It's an easy fix for these guys, man. The talent is absolutely there. You just gotta fucking execute. Props to the Chiefs anyway. This is an ugly win, but a win nonetheless. Moving on, this is Week 9. This is your preview, and this is me getting a little bit of water because I'm going to die if I don't otherwise. Whew! Okay. Here we go. Thursday Night Football. Jets at the Colts. I don't even know what to expect from this game, man. Like, are they just gonna pull it out with fucking Mike White again? I feel like they might. Wow, they're giving the Colts 11 points here. They have no respect for the fucking Jets, as no one should. It was so fluky. Excuse me. It seemed like the flukiest of fluky wins, if you catch my drift. They could do it again. Honestly, they could do it again. This defense can be had, but they probably might be a little better against Mike White than the Bungles were, just because they have a little bit of tape on him. They can figure him out. I'll go Colts in this one, just because I feel like the Jets will make it a little closer than you might anticipate. but I'm still picking the Colts in this one. If you were doing with the points and everything, I would probably go Jets here if you want to give them the points. Just because it's gonna be closer than you think it is. The Colts aren't that great, but they have to win this game. This is must win. So Colts. Next we have the Patriots at the Panthers. Both teams are coming in at 500, 4-4. Man. You know, well, obviously I'm picking Patriots here, but it's going to be a bit of a challenge. You know, we can just make fucking Sam Darnold see ghosts. It'd be like old times. Shit, if we just shut down DJ Moore and Curtis, what the fuck's the other dude's name? They got one more guy. I can't think of his fucking name, but Curtis Samuel, DJ Moore. DJ Moore. Take him out and shit, what the fuck's Darnold gonna do? He's gonna run? He can do that, but we got Judon waiting for his ass and fucking Hightower and Jamie Collins. Like, you don't want no piece of that, bro. Shit, yeah, Patriots all day. All fucking day. We're gonna get to 5-4. Bet on that. Next, it's the Bills at the Jaguars. Bills, like, no fucking question here. Don't even have to discuss it. Moving on. Broncos at the Cowboys. No matter who the fucking quarterback is of the Cowboys, this is the Cowboys win. Cooper Rush playing. Fucking Cam Newton playing. Fucking Will Grier, Dak Prescott. Absolutely, they're winning either way. Cowboys in a fucking landslide. No matter who's playing. Next, we have the Browns at the Bengals. Like I said earlier, the Browns don't fucking look right whatsoever. The Bengals are probably just going to feast on the Browns here. It's going to be pretty close because of Cleveland's defense, that defensive line. Like, they're going to feast on Joe Burrow. But I feel like they're not going to do it soon enough to where Burrow will connect with Chase on some monster fucking play. It'll be kind of low scoring, but Cincinnati's offense is, you know, they should be more explosive than the Browns should be more explosive than the Bengals, but it's like vice versa. I think Kareem Hunt's really having an impact on like this offense as far as him not being there. Like, it's really hurting the offense. I didn't expect it to hurt the offense that much because you still have fucking Nick Chubb, who in his own right is probably a top 5 running back in the league. And you think he'd be enough. But maybe him just needing that other one to his 1-2 punch, like, it's kind of fucking throwing him off. I don't know. It's not another fucking running back. They're not going to be as good as Kareem Hunt, but, like, you can find someone similar. It's trade for... Well, never mind. Trade deadline already happened. Man, fuck the trade deadline. For real, dude. Bengals are going to win this game. And maybe, we'll see how the game goes. They can earn that E back and become the Bengals once more. We'll see. We're not going to get crazy here with those fucking Bengals, all right? Moving on, we got the Falcons at the Saints. Just because of their defense, like squarely because of their defense, I'm picking the Saints here, man. Just because the Falcons aren't very good. Calvin Ridley just took a fucking mental leave or personal leave, whatever the fuck it is. He's out for a while, and that's gonna really hurt the Falcons. Yeah, they're fucking done. Saints all day. Raiders at the Giants. Henry Ruggs had some kind of DUI issue. Someone died. Like, it's really fucked up. I didn't read the whole story, but that's gonna be another fucking burden on the Raiders. Another weapon lost. They've dealt with a lot of fucking adversity this year, and they're somehow at 5-2 right now. Even though they're dealing with a lot of drama right now, they're still gonna take care of business and beat the fucking Giants, because everybody beats the fucking Giants. That's just how it's gonna be. Oh yeah, here we go. Shit bowl. Texans at the Dolphins. Who gives a fuck who wins this game? Texans. Shit, man. Neither team should want to win this game. Oh, there's Miles. He's out now. Fuck it, man. Texans, sure. Texans gonna win, whatever. Vikings at the Ravens. I'll go Ravens here. I mean, the Vikings are just kind of like on a downward spiral, in my opinion. This is probably a big time win for Lamar and the gang. Next up, we got the Chargers at the Eagles. Chargers. Eagles might think they're hot shit because they fucking blew out the Lions. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Good job. But in the grand scheme of things, they don't mean shit. And the Chargers are going to take care of business here. Justin Herbert is gonna walk over the Eagles, man. He's gonna cook these fucking birds for dinner. Next up, we got Cardinals at the 49ers. Cardinals. Yeah, it's not even hard, man. I know they made it close last time, but the Niners just don't look right. I mean, it's like with the fucking well, like the Browns. Like the Niners just don't look right, man. Maybe it's the loss of George Kittle. I think it's probably a big part of what's going on with them because they just are so boring on offense. Yeah, Cardinals all day. Next, we got the Packers at the Chiefs. Tough call here, man. I know the Chiefs have been struggling lately, but this is still fucking Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce. Like this is the ultimate trio. And I think they're gonna have a rebirth in Kansas City. I'm calling them in a very tight game over the Packers. This is gonna be fucking fireworks, man. This is gonna be a fun game to watch. And you know what? I know the Packers have been riding high lately, and they're coming off a big win over Arizona. I see the Chiefs doing this, man. This is the game they get their fucking confidence back. This is it. This is where the Chiefs rise again like a fucking phoenix from the ashes. They are going to do something special, and they're going to have a fucking rebirth. Mark my words. It's going to happen. They're going to beat the Green Bay Packers. Next, we have a kind of a sad game to watch because of Derrick Henry's injury. On Sunday Night Football, it is the Titans at the Rams. It's almost not even worth watching. I know they're gonna have Adrian Peterson for the game, so I'll watch it for that because it's kind of fascinating to see if he can maybe take over that Derrick Henry role at fucking was he 36 now? It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask, but maybe he's got something left in the tank, man. Maybe he's just been waiting for that right opportunity. I don't see it though. I see the Rams walking over the Titans. I don't see a close game whatsoever. Rams at least by 2 or 3 touchdowns. Bet on that. And then we have just a fucking abomination for a Monday night game to close it off. What a fucking shitty way to end the doubleheader. Bears at the Steelers. Ugh. Just gross, bro. Steelers, sure, why not? They'll be 5-3 then, and the fucking the dickheads, the Yinzers in Pittsburgh are gonna start going crazy. Like, oh, we're 5-3, we're 5-3, we're gonna win the playoffs. Yeah, fuck off. They're gonna win anyway. Whatever. So that was the doubleheader. Thank you for watching. I appreciate if you got this far. You are a fucking beast, man. I love you all. Take it easy. I'll see you all sooner than next week. But yeah, I'll see you next week for this shit. Have a good day. Take it easy. And as always, stay high.